Hello, welcome to Karma on Deck. I'm Karma. About to do your Capricorn reading for the week of June 4th. Lots going on. I'm pretty sure you know exactly where you stand with a lot of these events that are happening. So let's just dive right on into the reading. Going to start out with the Dragon Tarot and do a general spread. I call this your sun reading. So here comes your sun reading for Capricorn. Here we go. Are you there? All right, first thing that comes up for us is the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups typically plays with energy that has to do with you being suspicious. So that's your pragmatic card. It's the inability to want to trust information until you have all of the details. I call that my Loch Ness Monster because sometimes that story is full of shit. So we're sitting here right now going through suspicion, trying to decide. I mean, and it doesn't necessarily mean conspiracy theory. What I'm talking about is my city opening? Is my city safe? Am I going to have my job back? And nobody really has solid information to be making these decisions, so they're making them as they go. So we're having a hard time trusting because there is a little bit of that energy, so holding back. So Capricorn's got this throat chakra block going on because I don't know why, but I'm feeling that right now as I'm channeling this message. So for those of you Capricorns out there that are not finding your voice, I am seeing I'm sensing that there is a strong need to stay silent, a strong need to watch. I am seeing for you, Capricorn, the Two of Swords, which is indecision. This is the Six of one, half dozen of the other. The feeling like you can't make a decision without losing on some front, so to speak. That's the Two of Swords. And there's the decision in the middle, the balancing Libra, right? So we're trying to, keep things in balance. We do have the Hangman, which is all these things being on pause, right? Things being on a holding pattern, purgatory, so to speak. That's that. Gonna have to wait. And there is also the Empress card here for us. I'm a Capricorn too, so I'll have to go back and listen to my own reading. So this is the Empress card, and the Empress has two things happen with this reading right now. One, we have the Empress. That's all about protecting house, protecting home. It's a magnetic energy. It's something where we bring in together and bring things kind of close to the chest so that we can keep and manage and watch them a little closer. I have the Queen of Wands and the King of Coins for Capricorn. Go Capricorn! Queen of Wands at the pinnacle of your work, right? We have the King of Coins, which is making much better progress going from building a business to actually reaping the rewards of that. So we have the Magician too. So we have 4 major cards for Capricorn right now. So far, Capricorn for the win. Two things that are happening here. We also have the Hermit card. So that's isolation. That's a pretty common theme for everybody right now. Not only are we trying to stay isolated so that we are protected and safe, but we're also staying isolated so that we can regroup, recharge, and recalibrate. I'm also seeing Nine of Cups for Capricorn. Nine of Cups is all about celebration, having some fun, possibly some water, or a little bit of vacation time for you. Notice for Capricorn, though, for those of you on my social media over here on Facebook, come on over to Karma on Deck, YouTube. And you can actually see the cards on the table in the reading because there's a picture-in-picture going on. I'm going to try and remember to hold them up for you, but I'm kind of over here with these guys. So please join me over here, subscribe, and hang out. But I want to say this. Capricorn has a lot of love in their life right now. I do have the Ace of Cups. I'm also seeing the Eight of Cups, which has to do with things moving too quickly. I'm also feeling like the Page of Swords, Nine of Swords is in play here for you, which is all about not feeling as if your voice is being heard. And what I mean by that is this card is like feeling like a ghost in your own home. So sometimes it feels like the things that you're saying, because right now it's all throat chakra for Capricorn. It's almost making my ears want to pop with how big this pressure is for Capricorn wanting to speak their truth. And it's almost giving me tears. This is why you guys haven't seen me in a couple weeks, because this energy is so intense that the minute I open myself up to this, I can feel it. So here's what I'm feeling for Capricorn is I'm feeling this throat chakra blocked. Capricorn's feeling frustrated, chest is tight. Capricorn's feeling backed into a corner. Capricorn's feeling like they don't have a voice right now. Feeling as if they don't have a mechanism or a way to speak to what's going on with them, or even how to speak, where to start, or what to say, right? So for Capricorn, this is heavy energy, okay? I am seeing the Magician, which means Capricorn is on their shit right now. So Capricorn, it's time to shine. So there's no more time for planning. Hi, baby. There's my boy, Ryan Portlock. Everybody send him a little love right there, babe. So I am seeing Five of Wands. So what is interesting about the Five of Wands is it tells us that we are backed into the corner a little bit and feeling a little criticized and a little bit of pressure. This is not a big deal if we just have a little bit of EQ, which has been holding to this standing, this line, holding to this precept, making sure that I just, so I can speak for this as a Capricorn, right? So a lot of what I've been doing lately is just holding space. And the only way that we can really be of benefit is to be authentic and hold space. I know this is a Capricorn reading, however, this needs to be spoken to. The other day I posted a comment because I couldn't find myself engaging with the back and forth, and I said, if you have not already judged the nature of my character, do so now. Stand with me as I you, or be gone. That's it. I don't want to talk about it anymore, right? So we do feel a little backed into a corner. We do feel a little pressured, etc., right? I am seeing the things that I want you to remember, though, Capricorn, that we have a pause going on in our life and we have isolation going on in our life. We have a lot of decisions that are happening for us, like I said, Two of Swords. However, stay with this. Stay with this energy right here. This is the Five of Cups. If you look at this right here, this is the Loch Ness Monster, okay? So remember back in the day they were talking about there's this monster in this lake, but they didn't have solid documentation. They didn't have solid, pictures or anybody really researching it. So it was kind of my big joke where it was like, that sounds like monster to me. Loch Ness Monster is one of those things. It's one of those stories they try to sell. And I'm not saying don't believe anybody, but I'm saying go in with a strong sense of pragmatism and make sure that you vet your shit before you go talking about it or whatever. And I am no longer a teacher. If you're asking me questions, I will teach and I will guide. However, I feel like we live in an era of unending, infinite information. There is no excuse to be ignorant at this point. However, Magician, stick with that. Capricorn, it's your go time. Queen of Wands, your work is on point. Your skill set's in play. Get it going. Empress, which is all about protecting house and home. Let's take some cards out. Capricorn is heavy, dude. Do some self-care. If you're feeling what I'm feeling, if I'm channeling Capricorn and this is how you're feeling, your truth is here, chest is here, your throat chakra's blocked, chest is tight, belly's hot. So that tells me that Capricorn is doing the typical Capricorn thing. I'm a Capricorn, so I get to say this to you. We're doing the whole, I'm right, okay? And we all know what we do when we're right, okay? So I'm right. Try to fix, build. And there's no self-care going on. If you had been doing some self-care, Capricorn, I wouldn't be feeling your throat chakra, chest tight, and your belly aching. Got to get out there and make sure that you do self-care. If you got to unplug that damn internet, unplug it. You got to shut your phone off, do that. You got to get yourself in a spirit bath, use some salt, use some sage, lock your door, take some isolation, and make sure you reset your space. Do you have a sacred space? Do you have a place to retreat to? Do you have a meditation zone or a room to yourself or a corner to yourself? You got to get that going. Interesting, the Devil card popped up. That's the Capricorn card. So for those of you that are into astrology, Capricorn right there is a strong indicator for us. So pulling some cards for you for your moon reading. How you think and feel. I used to do this as your relationship spread, but this is your thinking and how you're feeling. So the first thing that we have here is Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is telling us that Capricorn is oh so tired, right? Fatigued. Shoot your shot, but then you're done, right? That's the whole way we're going to do this, is just completely take and recognize that we are tired. So when you do feel exhausted or tired, you don't serve from an empty cup. Fill it up. I keep hearing that even though the cards are showing me something different. I'm also seeing conflict. Five of Wands for relationships right now. Oh my God. And also we've got the Page of Wands. Sorry, Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is all about being short-tempered. So Capricorn, this is the problem with having a throat chakra blockage. If you don't speak your piece, you're going to speak your piece eventually. Imagine a bottle of Coke. Shake it up. Then put the Mentos in there. That's what it's like to block your throat chakra. If you don't speak your piece, set your boundaries early and often, you're going to end up having the big volcano explosion and lose your shit. I do that all the time. I tolerate because I am a bull. I'm like a total goat. I'm the total stubborn girl. And I don't want to speak because I feel like it'll pass. And people keep stepping over those boundaries until I finally blow. I am seeing that Capricorn's going through a phase where they're losing a little faith, a little short-tempered. Okay, Split decision again. So this is a high theme for Capricorn, is the Two of Swords. So Two of Swords, like I said, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. What that means is stuck energy. So Capricorn, you got way too much going on right now. If you're like me and you've been building your business and doing stuff with your empire, so to speak, this isn't a time to take a break. I did a meditation the other day, and my guru said this is no time to pause. Keep going. You know what they say, when you're walking through hell, don't stop. Don't stay there. Keep pushing to the other side. I do see Temperance, which is balance. I'm also seeing the Emperor card. Now, the Emperor is telling us that we have an individual or other individuals that we feel are taking control in our life. Either that or we're being that Emperor. And Emperors are ones that don't consult with others. They have a tendency to not be diplomatic. They're a little bit dictators. So don't be a dictator. Find that balance. We have the Temperance card. So I was just talking about not serving from an empty cup. If you notice on the Temperance card, there's 2 cups. She's shifting one from the other. And what she's doing here is finding balance. She's laying in abundance. The universe is abundance. I talk about abundance all the time. Ooh, we ran out of petrol. We ran out of gas. Guess what? We have wind. We have solar. We have imagination. There's so many ways and resources out there. Don't get into stuck mentality. It's a trap. So I am going to pull a card for you from Divination of the Ancients. Book your one-on-one with me, karmaondeck.com. You can also get a one-on-one with me in person here in St. George at Breathe by appointment. And anybody that books a session with me during the month of June gets a free 45-minute halotherapy session at the Salt Room at Breathe. So just reach out to me, or when you do book, I will give you that information if so interested. But why not get a little salty and clear that energy, man? The neutralizer. Where is my card? Okay. Here we go, guys. This is your message from the ancients, your message from the divine. Scrying mirror projection. So here's the cool thing about projection. You guys ever heard the expression perception is projection? So how you think and feel is how you perceive the world. And what I mean by that is as you go play with other individuals in your day-to-day journey, right? You end up coming out and you run into somebody, and my best friend told this story many times and I liked it. And she's like, man, you get up and you get in your car and somebody cuts you off, well, there goes an asshole. And then you go to your gas station and there goes another asshole, he was rude. And then you go get your Starbucks and there was a bunch of people in there that were rude. Asshole, asshole, asshole. And next thing you know, you're going to work and you're like, man, everybody's an asshole today. Did you ever stop to think that you might be the attitude you're seeing in others? So how you present yourself is often how others mirror you. So projection, the scrying mirror is showing up, but I am going to look it up here for you. Aha, I like this. So listen to Capricorn here. This is projection. It says you currently desire something so strongly your focus is completely blinkered and cannot see the pitfalls that might come from achieving your goal. The scrying mirror card reveals that your obsession for your possession has blinded you to some negative aspects of your goal. It's vital to be completely clear about what you wish for. And I love this because my favorite expression is once your intention is clear, your mechanism will appear, but that doesn't mean just jump out there without looking. Vanessa always tells me, don't just get on the freeway. Like, you don't go 90 in a city, but you can go 90 on the freeway if you watch for, if the right road is in front of you, Capricorn, you can go as fast as you want to, as long as you remember to use your blinker, be conscientious of the other players on the road, the other drivers, making sure that your fuel tank is full, making sure you have a map to where you're going. You can go 90 if you want to. Pay attention to the curves, use your brakes appropriately, and be safe as you go. But you can't go 90 in the city, right? It's not safe, it's not smart, it's dangerous. So as you're going forward with your goal, make sure that you have all the things in alignment that you should be having. It's vital to be completely clear about what you wish for, lest someone, including yourself, is harmed in the process of gaining it. Monitor your thoughts and words at every moment. That's one of my favorite training skills, is watching your I ams, guys. I am. If you want to get some coaching on that, come play with me. It's so fun. We do have some classes coming up, me and Moxie. So it says, what you give out will come back to you threefold. Gaze long and deep within. Intend to truly understand your ambition. My heart is finally set free from thoughts of how I must have to be. Mirror, mirror, so I scry. I see one true love, 'tis I. Thank you for hanging out with me. Those of you on Facebook, stick around. I'm just going to switch and chat with you guys while I switch the link so that, let's see who I'm doing next. So next we're going to be on Aquarius. If you guys hang out with me on Facebook, I'm going to go to YouTube and switch that out. Those of you on YouTube, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Like, subscribe, share, hang out for more love and light. Let me know where you are in the world, and I'll catch you on the flip side.